So let's say we're in gym class and there are 12 boys. They look like boys, don't they? And there are 18 girls. The girls look cuter. And the coach would like to put them into groups. And he wants to make the greatest number of groups possible with the 12 boys and the 18 girls. So he does want to combine the boys and the girls, but he wants every group to be the same. So what is the greatest number of groups he can make with 12 boys and 18 girls? Well, you could put them all into one group, right? So there would be 12 boys and 18 girls in this one big group. But that wouldn't be the greatest number of groups he can make. So we need to think, what other size groups could he make where he could split them evenly? Well, 12 is divisible by 2. So we can split the boys into 2 groups and then the girls into 2 groups. And if we did that, okay, and then we can combine these. So that's one group with 6 boys and 9 girls, because 18 divided by 2 is 9. And then this group would also have 6 boys and the 9 girls. So that would be 2 different groups. Okay, but would that be the largest, the greatest amount of groups that he can make? 2 groups? No. What other number can go into 12 and 18? Well, can't he make 3 groups that are all the same? He can. He can divide the boys up into 3 groups. 12 divided by 3 would be 4, right? And then he could also split the girls up into 3 groups. What's 18 divided by 3? 18 divided by 3 is 6. So he'd put 6 girls, he'd take 6 of the girls and have them join the boys. All right, so there's 6. And then 6 girls here to join the boys. And then 6 girls here to join these 4 boys. So he could make 4 groups where there would, 3 groups, 3 groups where there are 4 boys and 6 girls in every group. So every group would still be the same. But is that the largest number of groups he can make? What else can go into 12 and 18? What else? How else can he split up 12 boys and 18 girls? Well, 6 also goes into 12 and 18. So he could divide the boys up into 6 groups and the girls up into 6 groups, right? So if he divided the boys up first, he'd put, what is 12 divided by 6? It's 2. He'd put 2 boys in each of the groups. All right. There we go. And then he would have to split up the 18 girls into 6 groups. And what is 18 divided by 6? 3. So he'd put 3 girls with each of the 2 boys, right? So there's 3 girls there, 3 girls joining this group, 3 girls joining this group, 3 girls joining this group, and 3 girls joining this group. So each group would have the same amount, 2 boys and 3 girls. Every group would have the same amount. And that is the greatest amount of groups that he can make with 12 boys and 18 girls. Okay. Now let's say the boys complain. Boys complain. They don't want to be with the girls. The girls are too slow. They only want to play with boys. So the coach gets a little tired of all the complaining. So he decides, all right, fine. Instead, I will just make groups with just boys and just girls. Okay, so we're going to separate the girls and the boys again. So here we still have 18 girls, right? The girls are angels. They didn't complain at all. It's just the boys. So here we have the 18 girls again, and we still have the 12 boys. And so the coach said, fine, I will make groups that are just boys and girls, but I want to make the largest groups possible. Okay, so what is the largest number of kids he can put in a group where but he still wants the groups to be the same size. So if there's going to be 2 boys in each group, there's got to be 2 girls in each group. The groups have to be the same size. So what is the largest amount of kids he can put in a group where each group is still the same? Okay. He can put 1 kid in each group. So each kid could be in a group by themselves, 1 group and 1 group of girl. But that would not be the greatest amount of kids he could put in each group. So what is the largest number that you can group the boys in and the girls in? And we kind of figured that out earlier when we were trying to group them into the largest number of groups. It's the same thing, right? What is the largest number that can go into 12 and 18? 6. So the largest amount of kids we can put in each group is 6 kids in each group. We can divide the 12 boys into groups of 6, and we can divide the 18 girls also into groups of 6. So now that is the greatest number of kids he can put in each group, but the boys and the girls are separated. So 6 boys, 6 boys, 6 girls, 6 girls, 6 girls. So that is the greatest number of kids he can put in each group. That's a little different than the greatest number of groups. Here we found the greatest number of kids he can put in a group.